how to work a job. A lot of you cats email me, and I appreciate the emails, and whatever I can do to help you get out of your situation, the better. I'm all for it, homie. So keep sending me the stuff you feel embarrassed to ask about chips. You need a little bit of motivation. I'm not exactly Tony Robbins in the game, but I can analyze anybody's hustle and say this is how we go step 1, step 2, step 3. Until we get there. But I wanted to put out a special podcast called How to Work a Job. Because a lot of you cats, you're saying, Freeman is telling me to get up and quit my job right now. Don't he know this is the only way I know how to make money? I don't got no hustles. I'm scared to side hustle. How do I get out of it? Freeman's crazy, He's telling me I got to do this, and not all of us can jump out here like a wild man, like your boy Freeman going nuts and saying, I'm going to go for broke. So after hearing those responses for the past 6-7 months, homie, I'm going to give you a little something special. I'm going to tell you exactly how I attacked jobs in my lifetime, how I got up out of these situations. Okay, now the first part, let me give it to you. The first part is you realizing that this whole thing is temporary. Now you got to repeat that to yourself, that this game is temporary. This part of your life is temporary. This job is temporary. And once you admit that to yourself, all the rest of the crap you deal with will disappear. Right? You know how you hate people. I hate going into work and I have to deal with my supervisor. If you would switch that around and say, I'm only going to be here for a couple more months, she just don't got no damn idea. You know what I'm saying? Now, guess what? You don't get pissed off. You come to work and you have, it's temporary. You're saying to yourself, I'm not going to be here that much longer. I'm only going to be inconvenienced for another 3 or 4 months. I'm only going to be inconvenienced. You got to treat it like you in jail, homie, because that's the way I thought about a job. You know what I'm saying? Count down till they let me out them gates, homie. And if you got to scratch up your desk, you know what I'm saying? Putting them old 1, 2, 3, 4 lines and slashing them with the 5, homie, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But the first part of you working a job, and when I mean work, you know what I'm saying, work for the hustle. You dig what I'm saying? Work and mean take advantage of the job, take advantage of the opportunity, take advantage of the position. Okay, not work and be a good worker, homie. That's for lames. That's for cowards and suckers to this game who take pride. I take pride in screwing in hubcaps for Ford. He a fool. We don't want to be a fool, homie. So when you work a job, understand the first thing you have to do is tell yourself it's temporary. When I was setting up shop, when I was moving back and forth between LA, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, you know what I'm saying, DC, when I was up on that 95 route, young partner, Northeast 95, I used to think to myself, my boys used to laugh at me, Freeman, you could deal with a lot of stuff. And in my head, I used to say, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, because it was temporary. I knew that I was only here for 2-3 months. I knew I was on my grind full time, partner. I knew that this was only going to last as long as I needed it to last. You dig? So when I got to a job and people say, it's inconvenience, it's out the way, and I got to catch 2 buses, and I didn't care, homie. I used to go out to some places that I didn't even know where the hell I was at, man. I catch some trains, I don't know, it might take me an hour to get to where I didn't care worth a damn. I thought, this is what I needed to do to get to the next step. I'm going to do it. I have taken jobs, right, that did not relate to anything that I was going to do in the future, but they paid me more, and so I worked the job because I made more money, so I could save up more money, so when the next job, the thing I was really going after, came up, I can quit this job in an instant and go over to the next one. I had good jobs, partner. People would call them good jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always on it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care what it was. If somebody offered me a quarter more, I was out the door, partner. That's the way I was raised. That's the way I was made. That's the way I will always be, young partner. I'm not here playing these games like most people. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into your first job, any job, homie, and you know this ain't the end, treat it like it ain't the end, homie. Treat it like this is episode 1. You dig? Don't treat it like it's the end. I can't get out of here. I hate this place. These people never pay me enough. I don't know how I'm going to make it. They gave Susie Q a damn raise. They're not giving me a raise. You need to switch up your thinking. That's day one, step one. Now, whatever you got to do to get into that cornball job, say it. You dig? When I go into these jobs, man, I got people that, you know, the white folks love to talk to you like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you got to get prepared for this, because you got to be able to run the game on them the same way. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, this is a great opportunity here. I just hope to explore all the opportunities here. That didn't sound like your boy Freeman was slang talking again, was it? Because I can switch up out of both languages, 3 or 4 languages, homie. Spanish, French, avez-vous bien mangé aujourd'hui, for some of you cats who can understand that. You see what I'm saying? But I was born this way. This is the way I trained myself. I don't want to say I was born this way. I taught myself. I know better. I know what I need to say to people to get the job done. I know what they want to hear. So the game is temporary. Episode 1 of working a job is understanding that the game is temporary. Second is for you to realize, if you are going to work at this place, what do you need to know to bring it into your own business? You dig? What are you going to do? Why would you take a job unless it pays more money? Money, you stacking chips in the meantime while you don't have nothing to learn is an excellent trade-off. Okay? But if you're going to let's say I want to learn how to run a Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a good way of looking at it. I want to own a chicken place. Real talk, I do. This is one of my goals sometimes. What would be the first thing that I do? What would be the first thing you do? Of course, I'll go look at KFC and maybe download their menu and read it and look at their prices and see how many people are coming. And I do these things on a daily basis. You might see me sitting outside of KFC eating a little dollar stack sandwich or something, and I'm trying to count how many people coming in. You lucky I don't got one of them clickers on me like they do at the club. Click, click, click in my hand. Because I'm trying to find out how much are they moving. Right? What would be the next thing you do after you would say, oh, Freeman, I know you're not crazy enough to go get a job at KFC. I'm not. I am crazy enough because I want to see. I want to see the name of the machines, homie. I want to see how much chicken they moving on an hourly basis, how much chicken they moving on a daily basis. You dig? If they tell me, Freeman, you got to go out here and mop the floor with a hot mop, I'm doing it. You see, because I don't care right now, partner. I'm piecing together the big puzzle, and me mopping does not hurt my feelings. If one of my buddies come by and say, Freeman, you out your mind, I saw you at KFC, what you doing? You broke? I'm like, nah, I'm making chips. I mean, they paying me, and I'm learning. It's a double win for me. You dig? So the second thing is, when you get into these jobs, right, you need to figure out what part of the game you need to take home and put in your pocket on a daily basis. See, you might be there for a year. You might be there for 6 months. But in them 6 months to a year, you need to piece together the puzzle as much as you can. You need to say, who supplies KFC? Okay, I got that. I've written that down. Okay, the food company. I got that. I got the name. I saw the receipt. You know what I'm saying? I got that. Okay. How many people working? Okay, you know what? It take about 3 people to run a cook, somebody in drive-thru and somebody in front. Okay, that's 3 people on a daily basis. You know, okay. You know what I'm saying? How long do they cook the chicken? Can I even steal the Colonel's recipe out of this game, partner? You know what I'm saying? Can I take some of the powder and stick it in the plastic bag and stick it in my pocket and see if I can break it down? See if I can reduplicate the hustle. You see? This is step 2 in your game. This is step 2 in working a job. It's figuring out what you need to do to duplicate, to take from them so you can do it for yourself. Okay? That's step 2. It ain't that hard, homie. It really ain't that hard. Step 3 in this game, you dig, is to set up shop while you're still working. See, because a lot of people are messing this up. A lot of you guys will quit your jobs, go set up a business, and you don't even have all your paperwork and all your stuff ready. So to me, it's better for you to sit there while you're at your job. And if you need this memo, the way they write these memos, that's the way everybody sends out these memos, you need to take one of them home, copy it, set up your whole computer to have all the paperwork you need. You dig? If you're going to set up a KFC, I need to make sure I got a good price on all the machines that I need. Right? I'm stacking chips in the middle. I'm using their chips to help my own angle. I need to figure out how much is the lease, I need to get all this stuff done. Not done like physically done. I mean, I need to have estimates. I need to say, how long is the contractor going to take to fix this spot? Okay, it's going to take them 2 weeks. How long is it going to take for them to deliver my deep fryers? Okay, it's going to take them a week. How long? Okay, it's going to cost me $1,800. Okay, I'm doing a whole checklist while I'm still working the job. This is what I need you guys to get in your head when you start this hustle. I need you to really, if you really want to do for self, no one is asking you to quit your job right now. Keep bringing in chips. If you know that to start a KFC right now in this economy is not going to be good, then why not keep working there so you can keep making money until you master it? See, a lot of cats will jump out. I'm the cat who jumped out before mastering it. But I had enough hustle in me to say, you know what, I don't care what the hell coming, I'm going to do it. Hella high water, Freeman going to make it. Some of you cats need to get to a higher level, and that's what I say. If you're going to master it. But don't master being their manager. Master being the person who can do the whole thing by yourself. When I was 16 years old, right, I was working at McDonald's. I can do every job at McDonald's. And I know some of y'all laughing like, Freeman, you out your mind. But I mean every job. Drive-through, register, cook, clean, morning, breakfast. You name it, Freeman could do it. I was flipping it, partner. You know what I'm saying? But it made me valuable to them because I said, oh, Freeman can do anything. But I was too young in the game to realize that Freeman can run his own damn McDonald's. Freeman can go across the street like coming to America and open up McDowell's and make my damn own Big Macs because it's just sandwich spread and relish, you dig? And I could have made me a burger the same way. I didn't realize what I was capable of doing. But as a man, I could sit back and say Freeman did every part of it, man. I even knew the cash register. I knew how the managers were counting their money. I knew how the Brinks trucks was coming on the thing. I had the whole game blocked. I was Mr. McDonald's, man. I was 16 years old in high school. I figured that hustle out. You dig? I just didn't have the confidence to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't know that I could. I'm 16, man. I'm trying to, go meet some girls after school. I'm just trying to keep chips in my pocket. If I didn't work at McDonald's too close to where I went to school, I didn't want nobody to know that I was working there. But hey, man, I'm 16. You got to give me a pass on it. But the thing is, that's step 3. Getting yourself into a position where you can, take all that you need and recreate it at home so you can reduplicate it. So then when it's time to go, step 4 in working a job is when it's time to go. You dig? No 2 weeks notice, no nothing. Get the hell out of there. I'm going to give you a good example. When I started my business right now, man, I shook so hard, man, that them guys started, you know what I'm saying, that somebody was coming to kill me, homie, because I got out of there. You dig? I went up to the cat. I worked the last day, Friday. Went up to them on the last day, worked till 5 o'clock, handed him my little resignation letter, you dig? And it said, I quit or blah, blah, blah. He said, you're not going to give me a 2-week notice? I said, goddamn notice is in your hand, partner. You know what I'm saying? And Monday, I was opening up shop, homie. And I was on my grind that Monday because I was setting up shop. I had the fax papers that I need. I had the contacts with the companies that I need to have a contact with. I had my computer software set up. I had the whole game ready to roll, homie. So Monday, Freeman was independent. Monday, Freeman was doing for self. I didn't waste not one day. I had all the clients that this cat had. I didn't try to steal them. I just had them. They knew me. I knew them. I just told them that I had a company coming, that I was up on my own. And a couple of them put me on. A couple of them gave me some money for, because they knew I can do it. You dig? This is how you work a job. This is how you get ahead for y'all cats who aren't going to walk out here day one. I don't want you to walk out day one. I don't want you to ever listen to the podcast and what I'm trying to tell you and get so crazy and riled up that you're going to go out and do something stupid and mess up your family, homie. Survive this crap first, and then we will thrive second. Okay? What I'm teaching you is survival skills right now. The other stuff on the other podcast is the thrive skills, partner. This one is survival. Don't do nothing stupid while everybody looking. You know what I'm saying? Be cool. Stay under the radar. You know what I'm saying? Act like working at Disneyland and entertaining dummies is fun. Play the part, homie. Play the role. Stay in your lane, partner. Do what you got to do. But you got to build. And you got to work these jobs. You dig? And when you get out, you can do for self and you can take care of it and you can build your own business, homie. And it ain't going to be so scary because you set up shop exactly the way you're used to running it for somebody else. The only difference is you sign the checks. You understand what I'm saying? That is the difference you're going to see. Because I didn't, oh yeah, I guess I got to sign those checks. The biggest thing I never realized was that I was going to have to do accounting and stuff like that. That's why I put that up on a Rise and Grind so you can get QuickBooks so you can be about it when you get, when the chance comes. But, you know what I'm saying? These are the things and I get emails from some of you cats, and like I said, I appreciate them. It lets me know that some of you cats are really listening and you're trying to piece together the puzzle, and you know what I'm saying? And it used to be a 10,000 word puzzle where you get out the box and you shake out them little pieces, but now, we only got 10 pieces because we can see the big picture now. We just piecing together the puzzle, we piecing together the hustle. You dig what I'm saying? So when you work a job, homie, when you go out here and you're trying to say, how can I do this? You need, realistically, the best way I could tell you to do it is you need to create it while you're working the job. If you can, it's better to go and set up shop and hire someone and that works the other, Minnesota fried chicken, right? While you're still working at KFC. If you can keep yourself separate. You know what I'm saying? If you can get the shop up and running without the main job knowing, now, guess what? You getting chips from them, and you maintaining your life, and now your business doesn't need to succeed so much because you can say, I don't need to make a whole bunch of money. I'm already getting paid. This is what I did. When I started that, when I told you I quit on Friday and gave them that notice and started up shop on Monday, that Monday night, right, I had a telemarketing job doing people's stock things. You know how they call you and say this is happening to your stock or whatever. I was doing that at night, 4 or 5 hours a night. So I would work my regular hustle 8 to 4, 8 to 5. Then I would jump on a train out of Jersey City, go right into Manhattan, and I'd be on some old meat packing district area over there, and I'd be on the phones talking to a whole bunch of cornballs, thinking that these cats who are over me, they think they in charge. You're late. What the hell I care, man? I'm just trying to make money, man. But I didn't say that. You know what I said? Oh, man, the train was late. I apologize for it. Stay in your lane, homie. It don't hurt me. He don't see the bigger picture. This game is temporary. The telemarketing gig is temporary. Once my main hustle take off, then I'll see you later, partner. And that's what happened. When the chips started coming, I went back to the cat. I shook his hand man to man and said, well, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you leave, you can't ever come back. I said, I don't plan to, homie. What do you think this is, man? You know what I'm saying? If I'm always trying to get someplace, I'm never going back to where I came from. Since I'm always on my grind, homie, since I'm always trying to make chips, since I'm always keeping my mind state in that pocket, in that zone, when am I going to come back? That ain't no threat to me. That's a threat to a loser. You gonna come back? What the hell is that? So that's the way I want you guys to have something when you send me emails and you say, Freeman, how can I do this? I got kids, I got blah, 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 I got this, I got that. Well, you need to work the job. You need to find out what makes money for them. If you work for a place that charges people prices, you need to get that price list. If you work at a place that's full of people knowing each other, you need to start knowing these people. You dig? You don't need to, let me throw in a special one, because some of y'all cats be messing up the game, and I got to throw it in there. Do not tell people you're going to start your own in the middle of working for somebody else. Some of y'all do that. Y'all be hoping that people keep it a secret. I got plenty of young partners that got fired by being stupid. Going around telling people. So the customer don't got no loyalty to you as an employee. He has loyalty to the owner. My customer has loyalty to me. If they feel that somebody is under me snitching or telling or trying to take something, they gonna come back and say, you know what I'm saying? Johnny over there, he told me the other day he going to do for himself, and You know what I'm saying? I gotta fire you tomorrow because now the boss in me says I'm getting paranoid. He over here stealing my stuff, I bet. Damn, and I put this young cat on. You know? So some of y'all gotta be, tight-lipped about the game. Some of y'all just get so happy that y'all want to tell the world, and that's your problem. I told you about this life and how you got to be humble and quiet about your chips. If you keep opening your mouth, somebody gonna steal your idea, homie, that you've been holding on for 5 years. If you keep opening your mouth, somebody gonna snitch on you and tell the boss that you leaving so they can take your job. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you leaving an apartment and somebody want that apartment, as soon as they, you let them know, they plotting on you to get that apartment. I always wanted your apartment. And you didn't want to leave just yet. You were like, man, maybe I could hold on another month. Shut your mouth. See, this is why I'm always telling you man, in this life, when we talk about chips, no one needs to know. Nobody. You think they do. You want to tell them. Because your whole life, somebody has programmed you to go around telling people that you just won the perfect attendance award. You won a gold star. When you're out here working this job, trying to do for self and trying to get out on your own, shut the hell up. To everybody. Not just to your competition, even to your family sometimes. Because your family will make you feel bad. Some of you cats email me and you tell me, my family doesn't believe in it. That's because you open your damn mouth. Execute the hustle, partner. Open the business. Who cares if they don't believe in you? If you never gave them something to believe in, they wouldn't believe in. They don't have to believe in you. If you didn't open your damn mouth, they wouldn't know what's popping. Execute. Let me give you something big, something from the past that people don't know. I'm going to give you something about me growing up. I've done a lot of things that I'm not too proud of, things that I am very proud of, but nobody don't know a damn thing about what I did. I don't got no snitching coming back on me, because I didn't ask people to come jump with me to go do anything. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was all on me. It was me. I get all the rewards from it. Why am I trying to share it with you by telling you? You gotta close your mouth. That is the biggest thing about making money. When people see that you're gonna go, I'll give you an even better example. When I started this business that I'm in right now, I had a cat who was teaching me this stuff, right? He was above me, right? He was teaching me all this stuff, and then when I left and started going to do it for myself, this cat was like jealous of it. Like, I know better than I know a lot more than Freeman. He doing it, I'm not doing it. But he was hating on the low, partner, so I knew other people who would tell me he was hating on the low, but I knew he would never say it to me man to man, the coward that he is, the tail tucker that he is, the yellow streak runner he is, partner. I knew he wasn't going to tell me. You dig? But what if I would have, now imagine if I would have said, hey, yo, Johnny, I'm leaving, don't tell anybody, man. I'm gonna do for self. I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna stand on my own too. I'm gonna be a rival to y'all, man. Don't tell anybody. Man, that sucker would have dined me out, young partner. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Do not open your mouth. If you have low self-esteem, and I don't mean that like low self-esteem, I mean you don't believe in yourself when it comes to that. Everybody does when they start a business. They all got low self-esteem. They don't know if they're gonna make it. And if when people say something to you, if it's gonna shake you to the core that much, shut the hell up. That's how you get over that, homie. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell your mama if you feel she gonna say something negative against you. Just execute the hustle, and then one day, the sun is out, and I'm here, and I'm doing this, and let it come out of nowhere. This is the reason why people, when I say something to somebody, it's because I have a track record of, in the beginning, I didn't have a track record. Now I got a track record. When they hear me say something, they think, oh boy, Freeman is about to... I don't know if there's any money in that, Freeman, because blah, 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 but they know I'm serious as to be damned about it now. Because I worked the job. I was in there doing what I need to do. I proved to the world that, hey, this cat, when I say I'm going to do something, it's going to come into being. When you get yourself into this position, because I know y'all listening because y'all want to do for self, and it makes me happy. Do for self. Stand on your own too. The man who changes tires makes more money and has an easier life than the man who is sitting there at the bank today telling you, how can I help you? The person over there just don't know any damn better. Work the job. Get the information that you need and get the hell out of there. Stop getting mad over things that are temporary. She doesn't like me. I gotta go to these meetings. I'm never gonna make it home on time. I gotta catch 2 buses. What the hell we care? Execute the hustle. I want y'all to know that. So if anybody wants to send me some more angles you want me to talk about with the job angle, let me know. Email me on back channels. But until then, next time, partner.